our net control station tonight is Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Golf Kilo. And my name is Ward. That's Whiskey Alpha Romeo Delta, and I'm located in Don Mill in the city of Toronto. I will now stand by for any stations with emergency, priority, or welfare traffic, or severe weather reports for Canwarn. Please use the phonetic alphabet when giving your call sign, and please use sufficient power to access your repeater.
What's going on, Gary? I'm on the Procom Net. I'm going to get the connection information right now.
Nothing heard at this time, and looking at Environment Canada weather bulletins, there are no active weather alerts anywhere in the province of Ontario tonight, which is a surprise because we've had a lot of snow in some areas, but there is nothing listed for the province of Ontario this evening.
I'm going to add the information so you guys can refresh in a second of how to connect if you want to join the net there.
Start off this evening's net up in Thunder Bay, so Thunder Bay, Dryden, Fort Frances, or Kenora. Again, if you're in Thunder Bay, Dryden, Fort Frances, and Kenora, and you wish to check in to the Procom Net for January the 5th, 2025,
I'm going to try to
please
turn
come
this
out to
around.
Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Golf Kilo. Again, with your call signs phonetically, and please use sufficient power when accessing your repeater. Again, Thunder Bay, Dryden, Fort Frances, or Kenora.
There you go.
More call, Thunder Bay District, Fort Frances, Dryden, and Kenora. Any stations wishing to check in, please come out to VE3WGK. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to move things a little bit further to the east. We're going to call for the Albany District only, including Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, and Timmins. Again, the Albany District only, Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, or Timmins. Please now.
Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. The name is Bob, Bravo Oscar Bravo, and the QTH is Elliott Lake. Over.
And we are acknowledging Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. Bob, good evening, and come on in, please, from Elliott Lake.
Whiskey Golf Kilo, V3 Echo Tango Echo returning. Good evening, Ward. Thanks for taking the net one more time. Hi. And good to see you on Zoom there on Saturday. Didn't stay long. I had some errands to run, and so I had to leave. Anyway, it all worked out. Back to you.
Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. Bob, good evening, and thank you for checking in, and great to see you on the Zoom. I hung by until, I guess, 4 o'clock or quarter to 4, so it was still going on, but like you, I had things to do myself. Anyways, Bob, great hearing from you. Hope you have a great 2025, and you are excused at your convenience. Again, thank you for checking in.
V3 Echo Tango Echo.
Any other stations up in the Albany District? Again, Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, or Timmins. Okay, no other stations at this time out of Albany District. We're going to move it into the Bruce District, including Grey Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, Region of Waterloo, Orangeville, and Dufferin County, and Tobermory. Again, the Bruce District, Grey Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, Region of Waterloo, Orangeville, Dufferin County, and Tobermory.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango, Scott in Cambridge.
And acknowledge Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango, Scott. Good evening, and please come on in from Cambridge.
Yeah, very good work. VE3 WGK, VE3ENT. Good evening to you, Ward, as well as the Procom Net. Happy New Year all around. Well, we did get some snow here in Cambridge last night. It snowed quite a bit. Kind of slowed down this afternoon. We got some flowing, but it's kind of cleared up right now. And other than that, I did get the Christmas tree and everything down. The outside lights are down and all that stuff. It's all packed away for another year. So with that, Ward, no traffic for this area. With that, I won't hold it. I'll turn it back to you from VE3ENT.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango. Scott, thank you for checking in from Cambridge. I'm just curious, Scott, roughly how much snow did you get over?
5 or 10 centimeters. I don't know if it was more than that, but I'd say around 10 centimeters maybe.
Okay, do we have any other stations out of the Bruce District, Grey Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, Region of Waterloo, Orangeville, Dufferin County, and Tobermory? Please come out. Okay, no other stations out of the Bruce District at this time. Moving into Eastern Ontario, calling for any stations along the Capital Seaway District, including Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Again, the Capital Seaway District only at this time. Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Ernest, St. Andrews, West Ontario.
Victor Echo 3, X-Ray India Delta. Victor Echo 3, X-Ray India Delta. Jim in Cornwall. In and out.
Okay, acknowledging two stations out of the Capital Seaway District. Going to acknowledge Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, Ernest out of St. Andrews West, and Victor Echo 3, X-Ray India Delta, Jim out of Cornwall. Ernest, good evening, and Happy New Year, and come on in.
Thank you, Ward, for taking my call there. Hello to everyone on net. Happy New Year 2025. And Ward, I'm happy that you're bringing in our first net on Sunday for the year there. I know you've been a busy bee, had a good, fruitful year last year, and waiting to see what's down the line for you in 2025. It's -10 here. Had a little dusting of snow. Not enough to really use a snowblower. But I watched my son out there anyway, just blowing dust. There was no snow to blow. He just wanted to take the tractor out, I guess. And tonight, after the net, I am signing up for a 2-month course for the cwops.org. And I got my key last week, so I'm going to try to give it a go. And we'll see what happens. They run the course 2 months. It's on Mondays and Thursday nights at 7. So I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I really want to get the CW. I know a lot of people are having fun with it. It looks pretty painful, but we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you updated, Ward. Back over to you, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Ernest, thank you for checking in this evening from St. Andrews West. Always good to hear you. Good luck with the CW course. In all the years, I've only made 2 contacts in CW. I'm not great at it. I don't have the certification for it, but I did make 2 CW contacts about 10 years ago. So I should probably get back at it again. Anyways, thanks a lot for checking in, Ernest. Hope you have a great evening. And again, thank you for checking in. Hope you have a great 2025. And you are also excused at your convenience.
Thank you, Ward. Back over to you.
I'll just assume that Jim has left the frequency. He did say that he was just checking it out, and I guess he's done that. Anyways, Jim, if you are listening, thank you. Any other stations out of the Capital Seaway District? Again, this includes Ottawa, Renfrew, Rockville, or Cornwall. Please now to VE3WGK. Okay, no other stations at this time out of the Capital Seaway District. Then before we move on, I just want to say if you do miss your regular check-in time, don't panic, because as we get toward the end of that, we do a general call to catch any late stations, so don't panic. Right now we're going to move into the Golden Horseshoe District, the Golden Horseshoe, and this includes Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, or any stations located in New York State. Again, the Golden Horseshoe, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, or any stations in New York State. Please go now to Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Golf Kilo. This is the Procom Net for the 5th of January, and the time is 2016 hours.
Victor Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta. Portable in Lauderdale. 3, Charlie Yankee Echo, Robert in Dundas.
I think I actually had 3 stations. I was able to pull out 2. So acknowledging Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta and Victor Echo 3 Charlie Yankee Echo Robert. I'll get the other station in a moment. Hotel Foxtrot Delta, come on in.
VHFD at Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta. The name's Jim. We're located in the west mountains, I should say, the west mountain of Hamilton, and happy to have the opportunity to log into the net for the first time this year. So other than that, minus 7 degrees here in Hamilton, frosty out there. Went for a walk this afternoon and got to experience that, but at least there wasn't any wind that was really biting, so that was a good thing. So in my efforts to expand my activities into emergency communications, I've been messing around a bit with WinLink, and so far I've been able to configure my Yaesu 991 Alpha in my software. Had success with Telnet, had success with HF, but I've been struggling with VHF. There's some setting in there that I just haven't hit on properly, and been doing the research and whatnot. We'll see where it all leads. That's as far as we got right now. I'll turn it back to you there, Warren. Thank you again for taking the net. V3WGK on the Procom Net, Victor Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta.
Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta, Jim out of West Hamilton Mountain. Thank you for checking into the net this evening. I'll be involved with some training coming up in the next week on the WinLink and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to that. It runs 4 evenings or 5 evenings. I've got the dates written down on my day timer, but I'll be involved in doing some of that as well. Anyways, thank you very much for checking in. I hope you have a great 2025 and you are excused from the net.
Thank you very much.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo. Robert, good evening out of Dundas. Come on in.
Ward and everyone gathered on the net, just want to extend best wishes for 2025 to everyone, and hopefully it'll be a good year. 2024 had its ups and downs, positives and negatives, but most years are like that, so we'll hope that we have some good positive happenings in 2025. Yeah, as far as the Alaska topsoil situation out here in the Dundas area, I'm out in the rural area, and we had about an inch overnight and into this morning a little bit. I did a little bit of shoveling, but wow, is it ever light this year for handling the snow? I haven't had to have my snow blower out at all this year. It seems that Mother Nature dumps an inch or two and then 2 or 3 days of warm weather and she melts it. So yeah, it's been a pretty easy winter so far. Nice to hear that Jim is involved with I forget what it's called, wind something or other. I'm not familiar with that, but maybe you could just tell us a little bit about what that communications is all about there. And okay, on Ernest for embarking on CW. It's coming back into vogue, so way to go, Ernest. So just a little bit of clarification, if you could, Ward, on wind, whatever it is. I didn't get the right term. Sorry, back to you.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo, Robert out of Dundas. Thank you for checking in, and it's WinLink. Whiskey India November, Lima India November Kilo WinLink. I actually have to do some research on it myself. I know it is a digital mode. Yeah, I'll be okay. And it will be used for communications with Emergency Management Ontario and other locations throughout the province if there is an issue going on and where they do need amateur radio communications. So I'm not really that familiar with it myself. I do have it loaded on my machine, but it's a learning thing, and I'm going to have to learn it pretty quickly because it'll be required for the training that I'm going through. Anyways, hope that helps, and any other questions, back to you.
Great, yeah, thanks for explaining that, Ward. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that before, so anything to enhance our emergency communications is wonderful. That's great. So thanks very much for doing the net. All the best to you for a great
2025, Ward, and thanks for doing the net. Back to you from VE3 CYE.
Actually, I Googled it. In fact, it actually comes up as WinLink Global Radio Email. So it's an email system that is used, and it's a network of amateur radio and authorized government stations that provide worldwide email using radio pathways. So yeah, just Google WinLink and you'll get the information. Anyways, again, thank you, Robert, for checking in, and you're excused.
Thanks for the clarification on that. I'll look that up. Thanks a lot, Ward. Back to you.
And I think we also had another station in the Golden Horseshoe that was trying to check in. You came in with somebody else, so I couldn't quite pull out the call sign. Try again, please.
3 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Vern Portable in Waterdown. I'm pretty sure I doubled with HLD.
VE3CRF, Vern, thank you. Come on in, please.
Everybody on the net, thanks for picking me up. I just out for a walk here. It's -8. Feeling like -14. There's a little bit of a wind. There's still a lot of folks out here on the skating loop in Memorial Park, which is nice to see. I did want to mention it was nice to hear Ernest in there, and Ward, he does a great job when he acts as the net controller. Appreciate his contribution there, and hope he succeeds at learning CW. I've had no contacts on CW, but when I got my basic, I did have to do 5 words per minute CW.
VE3 Charlie Romeo Fox, Vern, thank you for check-in. When I got my license, I think they had just dropped CW by a month or maybe 2 months, so it was really, really close. Anyways, Vern, thank you for checking in, and you are excused your convenience.
The best for 2025.
Both stations can just stand by for a second. I have a fire alarm ringing just outside my door. Just give me one moment. Sorry about that. Now it seems to have stopped, but it sounds like somebody's smoke alarm actually going off, but it's silent now. Any other stations out of the Golden Horseshoe District, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, or any stations in New York State wishing to check into the Procom Net, please come out to VE3 WGK. Victor Echo 3, Victor Whiskey Bravo. Name is Beck. I didn't quite, I got most of the call. I got Victor Echo 3, Victor Whiskey, but I have a question mark. Go ahead. Last station, you want to try again, please? I got Victor Echo 3, Victor Whiskey, but question mark. more time. Was there another? I just want to verify the other station that was trying to get in from the Golden Horseshoe. I got Victor Echo 3, Victor Whiskey, and I question mark the last part of the call. Go ahead, please. Okay, we're going to move on to the next area then. Any stations in the Greater Toronto Area East District. This includes Toronto, York Region, and Durham Region. Again, GTA East, Toronto, York, and Durham. Please come out to VE3WGK with your call sign phonetically, please, and please use sufficient power to access your local repeater.
Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Kilo Yankee.
Frankie.
Frankie, in North York.
Victor Alpha 3, Alpha November Mike, Andrew in East York.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra X-Ray Papa, Steve, mobile.
Okay, I hope I got everyone. VE3OUA, VA3FKY, VA3POJ, that's not right, PLJ, that's Jason, I'm sorry, Jason. VA3 Alpha November Mike, and VA3 Sierra X-Ray Papa Steve. Whew. Okay, OUA, Rudolph, come on in.
Well, Ward, VE3OUA is me. And just want to wish you a nice 2005. Hope it's going to be better than 2004 was, where there's a lot less stuff for you, buddy. Makes you more business for you. We'll see. Take care of yourself, stay well, and be asked to be excused.
VE3OUA, Rudolph, thank you for checking in, and hope you have a good evening. Hope you have a good 2025, Rudy, and hopefully one of these days we can get back to AllStar Wings and have another wing dinner. Anyways, Rudy, thank you, and you are excused at your convenience.
Thanks, sir.
Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Kilo, Yankee. Frankie, come on in.
Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Kilo Yankee. Frankie, Happy New Year. First time on the air in 2025. So, just new year and also new robotics season. I did actually end up making a QSO over the phone with Tim, IXN. He called me yesterday and had a little brief chat as well. A lot of hams who work in the shack at the OSC kind of all missed that opportunity, those wonderful days. So just that's that there. Just see how the robotic season go. Kind of also a lot of tinkering and experimenting. So and I think I know a few people who are also in that area who are also hams as well. So it's just tinkering part that unites everyone there. So with that, I'll pass it back to net control. This is Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Kilo Yankee.
Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Kilo, Yankee. Frankie, thanks for checking. I also did hear from Tim, and he said that he's going to try to show up at our club meeting on Tuesday. So, anyways, hopefully we'll see you there as well. Thanks a lot for checking in, Frankie, and you are also excused at your convenience. Victor Alpha 3, Papa Lima Juliet Jason from Etobicoke, come on in.
have the most amount of wings and the shortest amount of time, and who wins gets the bragging rights?
I can finish off at least 2 pounds of wings on a single sitting. Yes, that's easy to do. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, Jason, thanks a lot for checking in. I hope you have a good 2025, and we'll continue on the Facebook stuff. Hi. Anyways, Jason, thanks a lot, and you are excused. Victor Alpha 3, Alpha November Mike. Andrew, good evening, and come on in, please.
Victor Alpha 3, Alpha November Mike, Andrew in East York. Hi, Ward. Good to hear you and everyone else on net. Just got back from a few days in the Blue Mountain, went skiing with the family, and had everyone on FRS radios. So I know they're not amateur radios, but it's still it's always good to try to get the kids using radios one way or the other. So
Amen.
lots of fun. And I should be there on Tuesday in person, so look forward to our club meeting then. Back to work. But always good to try to
Victor Alpha 3, Alpha November Mike. Andrew, thank you very much for checking in. Hope to see you there. I have a dental appointment a little bit earlier on the day, and depending on how my mouth feels, then we'll see if I'm there or not. Anyways, thanks a lot, Andrew. Hope you have a great evening, and we'll look forward to hopefully seeing you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Ward. 73.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra X-Ray Papa. Steve, good evening. Come on in, please.
It's VA3SXB returning, and good to hear you, Ward. Happy New Year to everyone on net. Not much new other than getting ready to get back into the swing of things and work next Monday. And had a good holiday. Hope everybody else did. And I will send it back to Net Control from VA3SXB.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra X-Ray Papa. Steve, thank you for checking in, and hope to see you at the meeting on Tuesday evening. And maybe I can get a lift if you're attending. Over.
Yeah, I will be attending, and not a problem. I'm sure I can arrange to pick you up on the way over. I'll just come back to you.
So thanks a lot, Steve, and hopefully we'll see you Tuesday. Any other stations, GTA East District, Toronto, York, or Durham region, please now to the E3WGK. This is the Procom Net for the 5th of January. Time is 20:35.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Juliet Fox.
Echo 3, Alpha Juliet Fox. Edmond, good evening. Happy New Year, and come on in.
Happy New Year, Ward, and all net V3HF Amnon. Still at the same place, Baptist Wilson. Yeah, Ward, haven't talked to you in quite a while. Hopefully, well with you and the family. And yeah, just checking in. I tried to make it more often. Back to you, Ward, V3HF.
Okay, final call, GTA East District, Toronto, York, or Durham region.
Hey, Ward, did you hear my response, V3HF?
Negative, nothing came through, over.
Okay, that's just strange. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if somebody's skiing on top of me or not. But anyway, just wishing you well, and you and your family, and a Happy New Year to everyone on frequency. And I'll try to talk to you more often. It's been quite a while. V3HF.
Good, Amnon. Thank you very much. a little bit more these days. It's been a couple of months since I've heard you on the net, so hope things are well, and hope things are well with the family on that end as well. Okay, we're going to move along into the GTA West District, Peel Region, Halton Region, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Again, if you're in the GTA West District and wish to check in, please come out to the E3WGK.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter in Milton, Halton Region, just along the 401. Victor Echo 3, India, Quebec Uniform, V3IQU. Victor Echo 3, Golf Foxtrot X-Ray, Phil in Brampton.
Acknowledging 3 stations, Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter out of Milton, Victor Echo 3, Indy Quebec Uniform, Reg out of Brampton, Victor Echo 3, Golf Foxtrot X-Ray, Phil out of Brampton. So go to PRE, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter, good evening, and come on in please from Milton.
Good evening, Ward, and to everyone else on frequency and those listening. We're not doing an awful lot these days, just, I would say, focusing on keeping warm. Luckily, we have not received a lot of snow yet, but it's just a matter of time, as we say. So anyway, good to hear everybody in there, and we can all look forward to a great 2025. So I'll turn it back to you.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter out of Milton. Peter, thank you very much. Hope you also have a great 2025. And also you are excused at your convenience. Next station, Victor Echo 3, Indian Quebec Uniform. Reg, good evening. Also, I did speak to Jean at Christmas time. She is doing well, so over to you.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that, Ward. She's a good gal, and I think we all of us that are old enough to remember, she was a good ham radio operator and whatnot, and so I'm glad she's doing well, that's for sure. And Ward, you and Amnon, I'm not sure what was going on between the two of you, where you missed contact with each other, but you were both perfectly clear on all transmissions to the rest of the net. So I'm not sure what happened there. Just thought I'd let you know that you were both coming through well. And I'm not going to hear you out there too, for sure. Anyhow, not too much going on here. Watching a hockey game. The wife and I had some company a little earlier in the evening, and so now we're just kind of sitting back, relaxing, and going to have dinner whenever it appears. Hi. Anyhow, Wood, hope you're doing well there, my friend. And there was a question I wanted to ask you, and I cannot remember what it is, so it's going to have to wait for another time. Well, take care, 7-3s, and we'll be listening. And Happy New Year to everyone. VE3IQU.
once the net's over, you'll sit down or you'll get up and say, damn it, now I know I meant to say the word, and you'll come back. Anyways, thanks, Reg. Hope you have a great evening, and I hope you have also a great 2025. Next station, Victor Echo 3, Golf Foxtrot X-Ray. Phil, good evening. Come on in, please, from Brampton.
Oh, good evening, Ward, and good evening to everybody on net. It's been a while since I've been on here. I've been quite busy, but I'm glad I was able to catch the net here. It's South Brampton, rough area of Dixie and Clark. Nothing much to report here. I just want to wish everybody a happy and prosperous new year. And Ward, those wristbands are going into the mail next week. I kind of held off just for the Canada Post system to stabilize here, but those anti-static wrist straps I'm sending out next week. Other than that, I'll say 7-3 is back over to you.
So on that, Phil, I do appreciate it, and I've got some work to do on some radios, so it'll come in handy. So again, I really do appreciate that, and thanks. Yeah, hopefully Canada Post has got things kind of straightened out by now. They've been back to work, I guess, for 2 weeks or so, and hopefully things are running a little bit smoother. Anyways, again, thank you, and you are excused your convenience. And Phil, just before you go, if I owe you anything, please let me know and I'll pay for postage. Just message me at my email address on qrz.com, and I can do an electronic transfer cable.
Oh yeah, we'll worry about that much later down the road. I've got a bunch that I'm going to get caught up on and send them out, so I'll worry about getting them out first, and we'll take care of all that later. All right, 7-3, Ward, good to hear you in there tonight. Take care.
7-3. TA West, Peel Region, Halton Region, Burlington, Oakville, or any other stations in Brampton, please come out. We're going to move up north into the Killarney District, Sudbury, Manitoulin Island, and any stations on the north shore of Lake Huron. Again, Killarney District, Sudbury, Manitoulin, and the north shore of Lake Huron. Please come out.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Echo is 10 here in Whitefish Falls.
And acknowledging two stations, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Echo Ted in the shack, and VE3 Lima Delta Echo Sue, who will be upstairs. Ted, good evening, and come on in, please.
Well, a very good evening to you there, Ward, and Sue sends a big hello to everyone as well on the net, and I'll say hello to everyone. We've been pretty quiet here for the two of us. We haven't been doing too much lately, just taking it easy, enjoying the time off over the holidays here, and today was a little cooler temperatures, but still no snow happening here, so I don't know what to say. I'm getting my snowmobile ready, but we'll see how Mother Nature plays that out. So back to you there, Ward. This is VA3CTE and VE3LTE.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Echo Ted, and VE3LTE Sue. Thank you both for checking in. Hopefully you get a chance to get the machines going, and because I know last year you bought your trail passes, and I don't think you used them at all because there was no snow. Anyways, thank you both for checking. Hope 2025 is great for both of you, and I look forward to seeing you both in July when I come up to the island for the potluck. Looking forward to that. Anyways, thank you, and you are both excused.
Ward 73 to you and everyone, and yeah, looking forward to the summer as well, and it'll be great to
see no other stations at this time at Killarney. We're going to move into the Lakes District, Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Victor Whiskey. It's Dave here in Barrie.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Victor Whiskey. Dave, good evening from Barrie. And how's the snow looking? How much snow do you have at this point, Dave?
Uh-oh. What happened?
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Victor Whiskey. Dave, thank you for checking. Hope you have a great
Did not hear any of
2025
that.
as well. And if we could send a couple of truck loads up to Ted and Sue so they could get around their property and get on the snow machines. Anyways, thank you for checking in, Dave. Always great to talk to you. And again, thank you for letting me know about the snow conditions in your area. The other stations out, the Lakes District, Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, or Muskoka. Okay, nothing else heard out of the Lakes District. We're moving into Eastern Ontario, the Loyalist District, Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton. Please come out.
Victor Echo 3, Golf Victor Golf Belleville.
Acknowledging Victor Echo 3, Golf Victor Golf. Cam, good evening. Come on in, please, from Belleville, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, good evening, Ward. This is VD3 Golf Victor Golf. Yep, name is Cam, location Belleville. And Happy New Year to you and to everyone else on net. And it's been one of those days. We're a little flurry in the morning and stuff. We got about a half centimeter of snow. We got probably 1 or 2 on the ground, and that's about it. So, very little snow here, but, you know, in some areas, they get a lot, in other areas, not much. So, anyway, very good. Saying Happy New Year to you, and we're just checking in here. VE3GVG.
Victor Echo 3, Golf Victor Golf. Cam, again, thank you for checking in from Belleville. And so hope you have a great 2025, and you are excused at your convenience from the net.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, very good. Yep, we're only getting, once in a while, we do get pauses in the
Magnetawan District, Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing, and Britt. Again, if you're in the Magnetawan District, Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing, or Britt, and you wish to check in, please come now.
PE3YUI, Dan, Delta Alpha November from Chisholm.
VE3 Yankee Uniform India, Dan, good evening, and come on in, please, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and yours too, WGK Ward. B3YUI here. It's minus 13 here. We get about an inch of snow. And that's about it. That's about all we got here. I know down south wasn't good. Had to turn around and come home. Can't go to Brantford because traffic's bumper to bumper. I ain't going to be there at 12 o'clock at night when they leave at 7:30 in the morning. Turn around and bury and screw it. Anyways, about it. That was Saturday. That was the fun day for Saturday. Anyways, okay, thanks for being there. Appreciate it. B3YUI.
B3YUI, Dan, thank you for checking in from Astorville. Hope you have a great 2025, Dan. And we'll talk to you later. Again, you are also excused from the Met at your convenience.
Thank you, 7-3 Ward.
Other stations, Magnetawan District, Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing, or Britt. Okay, nothing else, sir. We're going to move into the St. Clair District, Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondo Provincial Park, as well as Sarnia, please come now. And the St. Clair District, Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondo Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Okay, and other stations out of the St. Clair District, or no stations actually acknowledging from out of St. Clair. Moving to the Severn District, including the city of Kawartha Lakes, Lindsay, Peterborough, Halliburton, and Algonquin Provincial Parks. Please come now. Again, any stations in the Severn District, the city of Kawartha Lakes, Lindsay, Peterborough, Halliburton, or Algonquin Provincial Park. Okay, nothing out of the Severn District tonight. We're going to go for our final district, and then we will do a general call. Right now, calling for any stations out of the Tecumseh District, London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Again, the Tecumseh District, London, St. Thomas, or Woodstock. Please come now. Brad, St. Thomas.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie, Tom in London.
Okay, we had, I think, 3 stations. I think the first was Brad. I'm not positive, because if it is you, Brad, tonight, your signal's way, way down compared to how it normally is. And also Tango Alpha Charlie Tom. So I think the first one was Brad. So Brad, if that's you, go ahead.
Any of that.
Yeah, good evening, Ward. Is this any better?
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead.
it's up for vaulting. It's only up about 20 feet, facing the north there. And yeah, I figured I'd jump on tonight now that I'm back up and running. And looking forward to it.
Hey Google, turn on office heater.
And, thanks for running that. It's good to hear you back on.
Sure, turning the heater on.
And I see that nice new toy from Santa. Hope it works good for you. So with that, I'll say 7 threes and say hi to the gang for me.
Okay, very good, Brad. Thank you for checking in. And yeah, I haven't spoken to Tony since before Christmas, so hope I'll get a chance. Anyways, and Steve, Steve has dropped off the face of the earth. Anyways, thanks a lot for checking in, and hope you have a great evening. Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie. Tom, good evening from London, and come on in, please.
Yeah, good evening, Ward, and everyone on Frequency. Yeah, cold weekend here, but not too much in the way of snow. I think it's happened more north of the city, but anyway, take care, happy New Year, and yeah, everyone have a great week. Back to net control.
Good evening. The time
Good, Tom. Thank you for checking in. Always good to hear you. I hope you have a great 2025 as well. Any other stations out of the Company District, London, St. Thomas, or Woodstock, please, for now? Okay, nothing else heard, so we will open that up to any stations anywhere that would like to check into the Procom Net. But when you do check in, please give your call sign phonetically, please. Also, please use sufficient power when accessing the local repeater for yourself. Again, any stations anywhere, please come down to VE3WGK. Time is 21:01.
Echo 3, Oscar, Papa Delta, James in Thunder Bay.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar, Papa Delta, James. Good evening. Come on in, please, from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Yeah, long time no check in here, Ward. I haven't been able to get in on the SUE repeater. I was actually on the other RF link there tonight and chatted with one of the fellows. He thought it was working on Thursday nights, but yeah, he went and checked and 089 wasn't working. So yes, I got my trusty simplex node out. That's how we're talking to you. And same temperature as the rest of the province, about minus 14, minus 15, and there's probably less than a foot of snow out in the bush, and it's all packed down from that warm weather. Turn it back to you, V3WGK, V3 Oscar Papa Delta, Thunder Bay.
QSL on that, James. Thank you very much. I'm glad you were able to check in this evening. I don't know why the other node is not working, but I'm glad you were able to find your simplex node to get in. And we still do have the ham shack call line, so if you do have a problem, you can always give me a call on that, and I can log you in, because I know that you would like to log in, but if you can't get the node, then it makes it a little bit harder, because you are coming a fair distance over.
Oh, N9W? Did I do that?
Yeah, I've just, now that I'm having time to do some stuff,
No, I did not.
I figured I'd get this node going. We spent just before Christmas painting Trilon Tower pieces to go to Africa for Christian radio, and then the holidays and all kinds of stuff. That's our CJTL host there that gives us our free internet up at TBR, and we're working on that. We've been up to the site as well, so we just haven't stopped. So starting off 2025 by checking in. Anyhow, greetings to everybody on the net, V3 Oscar Papa Delta.
Let's try to get down in the log there. N9W.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Papa Delta. James, thank you for checking in. Always good to hear you. And hope you have a great 2025. And as I said, hopefully they'll figure out what the issue is with that other node that's not working. That's
about that,
Do
Ward.
we
That's
have
the problem.
any other stations anywhere that would like to check in for Procom Net personnel? And if nothing else is heard, we will bring this message to an end. This is Victor Echo 3 with Kilo again for Procom Net for the 5th of January and 21:04 hours.
Clear.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Tango.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Ward. You and the last guy doubled, not the Victor Tango, but you and the last guy had a perfect start and end there. Over.
QSL, Ernest, I realized that after when I unkeyed, then I did walk on top of James OPD in Thunder Bay. Anyways, thanks a lot. Victor Echo 3, Kilo Tango. Tony, good evening, and come on in.
Good evening, Ward, and hello to everybody along the net from Sudbury. Just saying hello. Say hello to my old friend Rudy down there. I just ducked in there, but I guess I just caught the tail end of the net here. So I'll let you go there, Ward. Thanks for being there. V3KKT, back to net control.
Echo 3, Kilo Tango. Tony, thank you very much for checking in this evening from Sudbury. And when I do speak to Rudolph, in case he's not listening now, I will let him know that you did say hello. Anyways, thanks, Bob, for checking in, and hope you have a great 2025, and you are also excused your convenience.
There we go. Got it.
With that, we might as well bring this net to a close. I wish to thank the owners and operators and the people that are performing maintenance on our repeater systems, John RQ especially, because without his assistance and his knowledge and expertise on all this stuff, a lot of this would not be happening. So, John RQ, thank you very much. But I wish to also speak to the other people, including the Scarborough Repeater Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU repeater system, the SORT system, as well as the PMO system, and the VE3TNK hub. 7-3 all from your net control station. This is Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Golf Kilo. I am returning these repeaters to normal operations, but I will remain on the frequency for about 5 minutes. 7-3 all, VE3WGK.
Oh, there we go. And I never had 7-3. There we go.
You able to copy Word V3IQ?
Go ahead, Reg, over.
Part of the question I wanted to ask you, Ward, and that is, been all kinds of rumors and whatnot flying around TV, and I'm just wondering, what's the current situation with the Science Center? Is it totally closing, partially closing, and if so, where is it going to reappear, if at all, other than the area?
Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Procom Net. And you guys have a rest of your evening. 7-3.